I just got a new package. This package came all the way from Germany. What's funny is I ordered this last week, Tuesday, and it is now Monday, so it got here in less than a week, 6 days. If I ordered it on Monday, it probably would have gone in on Friday or Saturday. Anyway, 2 weeks ago, my tire warmers, my chicken hawk tire warmers got burnt out because my buddy forgot to unplug them when he took them off for me. So he was nice enough to give me a little bit of money for that. So with that money, I put it towards some Woodcraft tire warmers, which are a little more expensive. So I ordered it for the next track day. I ordered it on Thursday. My next track day was until the next Wednesday. So I figured it's local. It should get here on time, right? So I ordered on Thursday. I live in Washington. It got to Oregon on a Monday. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll get it hopefully Monday or Tuesday because the estimated delivery time was supposed to be Monday. It left Troutdale, Oregon on Tuesday morning at 2 in the morning. And apparently Troutdale is a black hole for FedEx packages. Anyway, fast forward to Friday, still no package. So I go to give them a call. They create a ticket for me. And lo and behold, Saturday they find it and it finally arrives to me sometimes Saturday afternoon. So it's just funny. This came from Germany less than a week for cheaper than what I can find here in the US anyway, for what this is. And then the thing that I bought from here in the US took over a week. So it's just kind of funny. All right, here we go. For today, our unboxing partner is an Emerson Kershaw knife. Here we go. Try not to actually cut the inside of the actual box. There it is. All right, here we go. Look at that. Dang. This actually looks really good in person. It's a little more dark yellow in the pictures, but man, this looks good. Not usually a fluorescent yellow kind of guy, but this looks real good. Let's get these bad boys out. That looks real good. All right. These are the Sidi Mag-1s Air. Sidi Mag-1 Air. Oh, look at that. That just looks insanely good. All right, so story time. Why did I order these from Germany? Well, I'm cheap. I know this is not the hobby to be cheap in, but if I could save a few dollars, a few $100s, I will. Sidi Mag-1s, they're pretty old as far as like innovation goes, because the Sidi Mag-1's been around for like 10 years now if you look back. A few iterations and updates over the years, but for the most part it's been around for a while, right? But they have the Rex and the Rex Air, and then they have the Mag-1s. The Sidi Rexes, which I probably should have gotten because it's my name, but whatever, differ from these where they have the ankle protection, the stability, for lateral stability. But I mean, these are still like race grade, and it's not like it's gonna, I think there is still a shank in there. Like I wasn't sure if there was, but I could feel something solid in the ankle section. It's just not an external exoskeleton per se, but it's still there. Oh God, that's so pretty. And I wanted something to replace my current boots, and I wanted something that's ventilated. Fortunately, a lot of the Sidi Mag-1s that are for sale are just the regular non-vented. But why did I get these if I already have perfectly working boots? I just crashed in them like 4 or 5 times already. And these are those boots, the Alpinestars SMX Plus Air. They're a tier below the SuperTech Rs. I love these. Like, these are great boots, so comfortable. I tried these on at a store. These run pretty narrow. So if I were to get one of these, it would have to be like a size up. So for Alpinestars, I'm a 45. So I wear about 11.5 to 12. So the 45 fit me perfectly. Same with the SuperTech Rs, 45 fit me perfectly. The inner booty of the Super Tech was just a little finicky and kind of a pain in the ass to take on and off and put in the boot and stuff like that. But I'm sure with time that would have broken in, it wouldn't be an issue. And these 46 were just fine. Not as comfortable as the Super Tech or these, but a little bit easier to get into as well. So I also wanted just to try something different. The reason why I went ahead and just go ahead and bought these from FC Moto in Germany was the price. This colorway plus shipping was out the door $275. It was $245. They had like their website discount, UPS Express flat rate across the pond to here in 6 days. So out the door, $275. Now, I was also wondering, am I gonna get tariffs? There's gonna be extra taxes, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? So $275, all in on these $450 boots if you were to buy it, Speed Addicts, Revzilla, or local, motorcycle shop. $450 that I got for $275. So I was just like, did I need it? No. Did I want it? Yes. Just like anything in the motorcycles. The reason why I went ahead and bought new boots, like I said, is because I crashed in these 4 times now. R6, I crashed them in my R6, I crashed them in an R3, I crashed it in my Super Duke, and then I crashed it on my Street Fighter V4 this year, opening day, last session. Videos in the shorts. And it still works. Like there's this hole right here, that's fine, it doesn't affect anything. There's road rash on it, as you can see. There's wear on it. There's wear on the toe sliders, there's wear on the sole. It squeaks when I walk, but for the most part, it's fine. I did have an issue with the left side of the boot, which is when I crashed my Street Fighter, the most recent crash. So a little bit more extensive damage. Like there's a hole here, it's not going through the boot, so it's fine. But, and again, just a little bit more road rash on this end. But the inside lace part is basically shot. It snapped off. So I could replace this, right? No problem. I'll just have to cut it and then relace it and whatnot. So that isn't gonna be such a huge deal, right? Just to relace these. But I did have issues with these boots while riding sometimes, where somehow at some point my fat ass, I guess, just undoes, is that a word? I don't know. Unravels the zipper. And I'll try to find a picture, but my boot will be basically just blah. It's the only thing holding on the boot to my foot. The boot to my foot was this clip section. That's it. Every now and then too, like I'd have to, like between sessions or between like walking around, I'd have to, before I go out for a session, I'd have to look down and like make sure this is as tight as it can be on my foot. Well, otherwise, it's a very comfortable boot, and I love this boot. And I want to upgrade to a Super Tech R, but $500 to $600 for a boot is a lot, and I just don't want to spend that kind of money just yet. Even though like they have the colors that I want, like the all red, it's beautiful, right? But yeah, comfort-wise, these are great. Squeak a little bit when I walk, but like they fit comfortably, just like the Super Tech R's did when I walked in them. These might take a little bit of time to break in, but we'll go ahead and dive into the boots, walk in them, and tell you what I think about them, and just kind of go from there, I guess. Take them for a ride, and I'll let you know what I think. All right, so before I put them on, I'm just gonna show you guys the features of this boot that make this what it is, all right? So to undo these clasps that hold on to the boot, you hold down these 2 tabs and it loosens it. I'll do it for all of them. And then when that happens, you could go ahead and just pull and pull, so you could loosen it from it, and then you just pull this out. And this has a magnet to it that it just helps it clasp, and then to tighten, you lift up this tab and then just tighten. And then that's how you snug it down to your foot. So pull, and then take those off, this off here, and then you have access to the boot. And this is kind of why I wanted this boot, just easy access, because I'm a whore, basically. And then, again, I picked the Sidi because every part is basically replaceable. This toe slider section is replaceable. This whole toe slider is replaceable. You see the bolts, the screws there. These mounting tabs are replaceable. This whole section is replaceable. You see the screws. This heel cup impact section, that's replaceable. You could service most of the parts for this boot if you need to. This shin guard's replaceable. If you have super wide feet, this might not be for you. I went up size to 46 instead of 45 because these boots run narrow. All right, let's get these boots on. So I did try these on at home, and I did record a segment of that, me putting them on at home and walking around and giving you my first impressions, but I figure it's a much better suited idea that it's just me on the track with them. That way you have a better idea of what they would look like and feel like while, at the track where you would most likely be wearing this. If you're wearing it at the street, that's fine. But I figure this is a much better representation of what it would look like to put these on at the track. In a second, I'll show you a clip of me on the bike with the boots on and what that looks like. And as you can see here, the boots are easy on, easy off, and you don't need to even unclasp the magnetic clip. You just undo the BOA lacing system, slip your foot in, and tighten it, making sure you snug up the middle section, especially because that's what pulls your foot into the heel cup for a nice, good, locked-in fit. Walking around these all day, I did find some hot spots in my toes, on the top of my toes and inside of my feet, but that's with me, wearing them all day. If you were just, taking them off each session, you're fine. And these are super easy to take on and off. That's not even an issue. Jesus. Okay, so this is me on my track bike, so you could see what it would look like on the bike itself. I had no issues with ankle mobility. I was able to move freely from side to side with no issues. I was shifting fine. It was a little on the stiff side, but not as bad as I thought it would be. But I'll include a clip of me initially at home doing this on my Street Fighter. But this is a much better representation of what it would look like at the track. Alright, it's just about the end of the track day, and I did 5-ish sessions, 4 or 5 sessions with these. Pros, they're easy on, easy off. I don't even need to undo the magnet part. I can just keep the magnet on, and I'll just slip my foot off and slip it on, and it's golden. They're a little stiff and a little hard, especially on the toe box. A little on the narrow side, but not too bad, especially if you go up a size. So I'm a 45 usually, and this is a 46, and it's perfect. But as far as flexibility goes, and like articulation, it's fine. I have no issues hitting the rear brake or hitting my shifters, getting my shifts in. I could still basically feel it. It's hard plastic over the toe, so you can't feel the actual peg, but you could feel it click in and click out and stuff like that. So it's a little numb feeling, but it's there. It's probably just a break-in issue. They're not as comfortable as the SuperTex or the SMX Plus V4s, the SMX Pluses from Alpine Stars, or the Dainese Torques. Those hug your foot, and it's nice and cushy and soft. These have the insole is so-so, and the toe box. This is just hard, right? But that's with the protection that comes with the protection aspect of it. Yeah, overall, they're great boots for the price that I paid. They're amazing. They also blind the fuck out of everybody because they're bright as fuck, because they only have this colorway with a vent. Overall, I like the boots for the price. Just know that they're not going to be as comfortable as the Super Tex. But once you're on the bike, all that goes out the window because you're not even paying attention to the comfort of your foot, right? It's like when you're walking around the pits and stuff like that. But the beautiful thing about it is you just undo these. They're off. So can't beat that. Takes me a good, extra minute or two to take off the Super Tex, the SMXs, and if you have the Super Tex that have the extra booty, it'll take forever, just that much longer. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you got something from it. They're new boots. It's gonna take some time to break them in. For right now, they're fine. Probably not gonna be the most comfortable to walk in long distances, but that's not what these boots are for. I like the idea that you could just throw these on, twist it, and go, instead of having a booty with the inner laces that you have to tighten, and then a clasp on the side. This is just slip and go. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. Again, it's no longer Pure Life Moto, it's the Flying Olympia, just because I wanted to separate the two entities and kind of see where this can take me. Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that I love about these boots: no Velcro.